Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm just getting my streaming software set up here. Give me a couple of minutes, get my microphone in place, and make sure we are live on YouTube. Let me just go over and check the tab and see here. And appears to be live, yeah. Okay. I'm doing this a little bit different format than what I normally do. I don't even usually come in here at the New York session, but I thought I would today. Let me go over and post the link in my Telegram. Maybe we'll get some people to join in. Hang on, just give me a minute here to get organized. We're looking at the gold chart, by the way. Okay, posted the link everywhere. Now let me go back to get my microphone in the correct position here. Like I said, I don't usually come in for the evening session. The what for Southeast Asia, this is the New York session. And it's just gone past 8:30. It's
Attention.
9:45 p.m. That's in Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam. And that would be 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm doing a little bit different format than what I usually do. This one is the profile format for those of you that would like to watch on the phone. If you'd like to watch on the phone, then this would better suit you, I suppose. But it doesn't show the screen very big. The chart itself doesn't show the chart itself very big. So if you prefer the usual format, the landscape format, let me know and I'll just switch it over. I can easily do that on the streaming software. But we're looking at gold on the XAU USD. This is a 15-minute time frame. And this is one day. This is the beginning of the day over to the end of where we are now. And this is the Asia session that I have grayed out here. The entire Asia session, I block it off so I can see it. The Asia high and the Asia low, and then the London market started over here. So if you were watching the Asia session, which was 12 hours ago, you saw we had a big liquidity grab, big move up, huge, massive move up, because everybody's been buying from the previous day. Everybody's been buying gold, buy, 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 and so that's where the liquidity has been sitting. All of the pending orders, the stop losses. You probably had your stop loss maybe around in here, and everything. All of that liquidity that was a big grab by the institutions, the central banks, and then they started pushing the price down. So they got all that liquidity so they could make their big move, and it continued bearing throughout the Asian session and even into London. And then London, after about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours with the London session, then they even took out the Asia low, as you see here. They took out the Asia low, and now we're starting to get a move back up. So which direction is gold going? Is it going down or is it going up? Well, the big picture is gold is bullish. If you look on the day chart, or if you look on the 4 hour chart, both of those are bullish for gold. So the long term, the big picture is bullish for gold. So you want to look for an opportunity to buy. Now you can, sure, you can, if you catch this retracement, this pullback, then that's fine if that's what you want to do. But now we're heading up. Now we're moving up. Now gold is trading at 48.24. We reached a low of 47.85 just a few hours ago. 47.85 was our low for the day. And now we're heading back up into higher prices. Gold is bullish. And you can see that this was just a liquidity grab. Let the institutions and the central banks and the hedge fund managers get all their liquidity so they can start pushing gold the price that they want to go. They want to go to higher prices. Gold is bullish. If you look on the 4 hour and the day chart, you'll see that. So now we're moving up, and I'm not predicting anything, but I expect that we will see higher prices in the New York session, which has started just now. I don't like to take any trades before the first 30 minutes. I let them show us what the price is going to do. Let them show us what the price is going to do, and then I'll have clear direction on which way the price is going, and then I can focus on the trade I want to take. I'm looking, I'm looking to buy. I look for an opportunity to buy. If gold is bullish, I look for an opportunity to buy. If it's bearish, I look for an opportunity to sell. And we already had a high today of 48.71.5. So we might go right back up there today or even above that. We're already now trading at 48.25, so we're only $50 away, not even $45 away from the high of today. And $45 for gold, that's nothing. It can easily go that far in the next 2 or 3 hours. Hello, Gigi. How are you? So thank you for being here. Don't forget to click the like button. And I'm trying the new profile format that you recommended. I don't know if people are going to like it or not. I'll see how my followers respond to this. Normally, I don't do the New York session. I do the Asia session. So tomorrow, when I'm doing the Asia session, I'll ask everybody if they like this profile version. You can't see the chart very big. That's the only thing. I don't know if people will like that or not. I might stay with this as you recommended, or I might go to the back to the landscape version. So now gold is trading at 48.26, and we have bullish momentum. We're broken above the trend line here. We've broken above. This is a support level, resistance support. You see back here, resistance support. And now we've broken above that. So it looks like we might go to higher prices. We had a high today of 48.71.5. And gold is bullish. Gold is bullish on the H4 and the day chart. So you want to look for an opportunity to buy. Now, I don't usually take any trade the first 30 minutes. Wall Street just opened about 20 minutes ago. I will wait another 10 minutes or so before I think about taking a trade. Let them show me what the direction is going to be. The first 30 minutes, they're just kind of manipulating the price. You don't know what it's going to do. Now it's coming back down already. 48.23. We could fall back down. We could even come back down here and take out the low from yesterday. This day low. That's way down here. That's at 47.42. Way down here. I mean, it's not that far away. Not for gold. Gold can easily come back down to here. So we just have to wait and see what the direction is going to be. And it looks like a little bit of maybe a fake out, a break above the resistance level here, and now falling down. There is no high impact news today. No news to be concerned about. So we'll just see which way the big players are going to take the market. You can look at Bitcoin is coming down a little bit. Oil, WTI USD, kind of a roller coaster today. It was down a little bit, came back up, and now coming back down. So a lot of uncertainty in the market regarding to oil because of the war in the Middle East. And let's see what the Dow Jones is doing. Oh, wow. This is the Dow Jones. Oh my goodness. A huge drop on the Dow Jones. I don't trade the stock market, but it's interesting to look at sometimes. And then the S&P 500 is probably not doing very much. But the Dow Jones, massive big drop there. Wow, that's a huge candle. This is the 15-minute time frame. So just sideways most of the day. Did make a little bit move up before the market opened, and then boom, just crashed. And there's no high impact news, so I'm not sure why that is. I don't trade the stock market. I just look at it to see what's going on. The stock market is not the economy. Oh, we got a few people watching. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from, and just leave a comment if you prefer this profile format that I have here. I can easily switch to the bigger landscape format if this is not showing. I've been told that. Hey, Kilani. Oh, from Nigeria. Okay. So good afternoon to you, I think. I think you've been here before. I don't usually do the New York session, but I'm just in here for maybe half an hour or so. I'm trying this new format. This is the profile view for those of you that like to watch on the phone. Makes it easier, but you can't see the chart very well. I don't think that's my opinion. If you prefer the bigger format, let me know and I'll change it back to the landscape format. So, do you have a trade on gold open? Oh, and you will be forever. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. So, do you have a trade open on gold? What we're looking at here is this is today. This is the Asian market in this box here. And then London took it down to lower prices. And then before the US market opened, it started to come back up. And this is the first 30 minutes of the Wall Street session. It looks like it wants to go up, but not really sure. So we had a high today of 48.71. You can see there. And we had a low today of 47.85. But gold is bullish. Remember, gold is bullish on the day chart and the 4-hour chart. Hey, methodology, good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. So you're waiting for something? Yeah, look, if gold is bullish, look for an opportunity to buy. That's exactly right. That's the way to trade. You can take a trade on a retracement, a pullback. That's fine. Some people like to do that. I don't. That's called a counter trend trade. Methodology, where are you watching from? Do you have a trade open on gold? Let's look and see where 47.77 is. Okay, that's right about down. Oh, that's right at the pivot point support line. That is 47.73. So right in that zone there is where Kalani is looking to take a buy trade. But it looks like we're going to go up in the New York session. It didn't come down far enough for you to get into that buy trade, and now we're headed back up. Now we are going to higher prices. And this is quite a big ass green candle here. And we've got 2 more minutes on this candle. So I think we might be looking at higher prices as we get into the New York session. Let me just adjust my trend line there. Should be above that one. Yeah. Okay. So this is a break above and a close above my trend line. So I should go long. For me, this is a long trade, a buy trade right here. But I'm just going to let that candle finish. Got another 1 minute on this candle. I always let the candle finish before I take a trade. And it looks like we'll come up here and take out the previous day high from yesterday and possibly even the Asia high from earlier today. It's not that very far away. Oh, methodology, you're from Kenya. And Kalani is from Nigeria. So both of you guys over in Africa. And you don't have a trade open yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, gold is definitely bullish, but it didn't come down as far as you wanted it, Kalani. So I got another 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to go to my MT5. I'm going to take a long trade right here. And I'll put my stop loss below that at 48.17. Okay, my stop loss is 48.17. And I'm going long right here on this candle, just now starting. That's 48.29. And then I'll put my take profit at the high of the day, which is 48.71. And let's see if that works out. Sometimes on the hour it will reverse. If it does, it does. That's why I have a stop loss. If I got it wrong, then I got it wrong. You can't win all the trades. I just trust my strategy. Really great to see you guys in here. Normally I don't do the New York session, but I thought I would come in today and try this new layout, the profile view, which makes the screen smaller, but you can watch it on your phone. And it was recommended to me that this might be a better way to do the live streaming. I'll be here in the Asia session every day, Monday to Friday. That's about 11 hours from now. So if you guys want to join at that time, I know it's very early for you there in Africa to get up that early for the Asia trading session. So we got a little bit of a pullback here. On this candle, we had a high of 48.30. And starting to come down a little bit. But the new hour just started, so all we do is sit on our hands and wait and see if the market is going to go in our favor. And let me try and put this on here. Yeah, I can. If you want to message me direct, my Telegram ID is at RickRayFX. I also have a chat group on Telegram. If you want to be added to that chat group, just let me know. Connect with me on Telegram and just say you'd like to be added to the group. We have a lot of people in there from Africa, and sometimes it's sometimes good to just chat with other traders. see what everybody else is doing. And I always post the news in there, and I post some videos sometimes. And that's the easiest way to contact me is on Telegram. And of course, you can check out my website too. That's rickrayfx.com. And there you'll find free indicators. You'll find information about prop firm trading, EA trading, robot trading, and my free uh, trading course. 10 video tutorials, absolutely free, no obligation. Just go to the top of the website there and click free course, and you can get started with that. Hey, Raj, you tuned in from bed. 2 a.m. there. Oh my God. You are one keen trader. So I'm glad you're here because I wanted to ask people, and you're in our regular team. I'm trying this new view on YouTube. It's the profile view. Somebody recommended to me that it's better for people who like to watch on the phone. I've never used this before, but I'm giving it a shot. And the only complaint I have about it, it makes the chart a little bit small. Oh, it works great on your phone. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow in the Asia session, just so I can get some other opinions to see if people would prefer this profile view as opposed to the landscape view. And it's just a good friend of mine recommended it to me today. I never really thought about it much because I don't trade on the phone. I don't use the phone very much. I don't look at YouTube on the phone. You know, baby boomer. Sometimes I don't know how to work the phone. I have to ask some young people how to do something for me. No, I'm joking. I know how to use it, but I've been using a laptop for, I don't know, 25 years. I just prefer the larger screen. And I have an iPad next to me on my desk. I don't like to do any trading or any charts or anything like that on the phone. But nowadays you can buy a big phone, eh? And I see a lot of people carrying these big phones. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird on the. I'm watching it on YouTube right now, and it's too small. So I'll just have to ask all the guys in the group tomorrow and see what they prefer. So I go to my streaming software and it's quite good. It's okay. I can see the entire because I'm streaming from the laptop. So let's see here. I went long, and what I put my stop loss at 48.18, I believe it was, and it came down. Looked like it breathed on it, but now it's going back up. Yeah. After this candle finished here, as you know, if you watch me, I do the trend strategy, and it broke above, closed above the trend line, so I went long. And while I was talking there, it came back down, just breathed on my stop loss, and then went back up. So we're good for the moment. And it's a tight stop loss. It's okay, not too far away. Normally, I would put it way down here below the green line, as you know, but I didn't want to risk that much. I don't very often take mini trades in the beginning of the New York session. I like to let it play out for another hour or so, but I did see this break on the trend line, so I went ahead and took that long trade. Gold is bullish. It's bullish on the 4 hour and the day chart, but we did have this big drop today. Raj was watching this also this morning. This was just a liquidity grab. Everybody's been buying. Everybody's buying, buy, buy, buy. So they had their stop losses, up in here somewhere, And then this liquidity grab came out, took out all the pending orders. This is where all the liquidity was. They took out all of that and then brought the price way down here. Even London broke below the Asia low. London took out the Asia low. So all of these people here, they're selling. All of these people here are selling, and now they're getting stopped out. They've already been stopped out probably because the overall trend is bullish. So I didn't do any of this stuff here. I'm waiting for an opportunity to buy, and I just now saw that opportunity. Maybe I could have got in a little bit earlier, but I always like to wait for Wall Street to open, and then I give it 30 minutes, and then it should be giving me the real direction. At least that's the rules that I follow. I don't like to chase candles. This would have been a good short trade. I was kind of surprised this morning in the Asia market that we saw this massive liquidity grab. That's really unusual for the Asia market. So I was so surprised. I didn't really think about going short, but that would have been a fantastic short trade to let that run all day long. Yeah, I think all the sellers have been taken out. Let's go back here and look and see what the Dow Jones is still dropping, sinking like a brick. Not that I really care about that. I don't watch the stock market. What's the DXY doing? U.S. dollar not doing much, kind of sideways, up and down. And oil been sideways most of the day. A little bit of a roller coaster. But we've had some big moves on gold. A big retracement from 48.71 down to 47.85. About a $90, almost a $90 move, which is not that big for gold actually. It's a good move, but we've seen it move more than that. So now there seems to be a little bit of indecision, and here we go. Now we're starting to get some action. It doesn't usually pump until another, what we got, another 15 or 20 minutes before. If it's going to go up, it'll be another 15 or 20 minutes before it really starts to take off. But I really like this big ass green candle here. There's a lot of momentum there. But I think they've knocked out all of the sellers, and we should be ready to go to higher prices. Yesterday's high, well, you're talking about, for me, it's today's high. For you, it's yesterday, I guess. I guess you're talking about Wednesday. For me, it's still Wednesday here. For you, it's Thursday morning. But yeah, yesterday's high, or today's high, that's 48.71. I think we have no trouble at all to get back up there, and maybe beyond that. At least we'll crack this, the previous day high from, now this is the previous day high from yesterday. This is from Tuesday, and that's 48.46. It should have no problem getting there. But then to also possibly take out the 8 from Wednesday. Yeah, well, I'm surprised you're awake. Don't you have to go to work tomorrow? Sellers are still holding their stop loss at 48.29. Where's 48.29? Right. Uh, Possibly. It depends on where they were selling. If they're selling down in here, that's a big stop loss. But if they're selling over in here, well, okay. But I think a lot of people were probably selling here. Once we broke below this Asia low, I think a lot of retail traders started to jump on this big move down, and then they would have had their stop losses around about here at 48.14, 48.15, and they've already been knocked out. Okay, you'll be out for the Globex opening. Okay, tomorrow day off. On Thursday day off. Okay, sounds good. I hope I didn't wake you up, or maybe you had your alarm set to come in and watch the New York session. Yeah, very, very quiet right now. It'll be another 15 or 20 minutes before this starts to really take off, I think. It's usually half past the hour before it kicks in. But this is looking pretty good. Dragonfly Doji, and that candle will be finished in about right now. Okay, Dragonfly Doji, which means the buyers pushed it all, the sellers pushed it down, and the buyers said no, 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 and they pushed it right back up. And let's see what this next candle will do. A little bit of indecision right now. Oh, the sellers, they're not giving up. They're fighting. They're trying to grab this back. Who's going to win? The Bulls or the Bears? Okay, methodology sounds like a plan. You trust your strategy. That's what you got to do. Follow your rules. Come on, Bulls. Yeah. Well, we've got this support level there at 48.23. That's from during the Asia session. It was quite strong for several hours, and that's been holding so far. We had a nice break above it, then it came down, couldn't stay below it, and now we're getting some movement here. So I'm right at about break even right now. Just going to sit on my hands and let the trade play out. Now we're going. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is more like it, eh? A little bit. Steady, steady. And this is pretty normal. Now, in about another 10 minutes, it should really start to kick off. Trying to grab the bull by the horns. Where are the bulls? Somebody let open the gate. Somebody open the gate. Let the bulls out. And it's still looking okay. Just a little bit of indecision here with the markets just kind of getting warmed up. You know, the all the institutions, the central banks, the fund managers, they're having their coffee and donuts right. You just got to let them finish breakfast. Okay, guys, I'm going to bail out here. This has been a nice session. Thank you all for joining in. Don't forget to press that like button. I do appreciate it. And I hope you have successful trades with the rest of this New York session. And if you're up to it, join me tomorrow, 8 a.m. Indochina time for the Asia session, where I am every Monday to Friday. And for you, Raj, go back to bed. Get some good sleep. All right. Catch everybody later.